This is Inside the Inland Valley, meeting people making news in and around the Inland Valley.
Welcome to Inside the Inland Valley. I'm Kristy Taylor. Today we are at the Claremont Packing House grand opening. Debra Martin and I are going to be interviewing some of the merchants here, and Jerry Tessier, the developer, is going to give us a tour. This has been refurbished and revamped, and it's a really great place to hang out for Claremont.
Hi, this is Cal with Casablanca Bar Grill. He's one of the owners, one of two owners, that's going to talk about his restaurant today.
Well, all I can tell you that today we opened at 11 o'clock, and since we opened, it was amazing. It was one of the things that I've never seen it before in my life, whether people kept coming all the time from 11 till now. Today we offer free food for everybody, and people are really happy, really excited about it. Buffet, all-you-can-eat buffet, Mediterranean, healthy, great, and that's all I can say about it.
They also own another restaurant, Aladdin Junior's, and it's on Gary Avenue, Pomona.
And I didn't realize the people who came here. It's just amazing, really amazing. We open until 2 in the morning, 7 days a week, and we're gonna have all-you-can-eat buffet, and we will have a hookah outside, Mediterranean hookah.
I love hookah. Behind the development of this packing house.
Well, the packing house story obviously has been written down, but it was basically shut down in 1972 and sat for a long time, and various small businesses used it, utilized it, I should say. And about 10 years ago, the city decided it was in very bad condition and took it over, basically. And it just sat for a long time while the city was trying to decide what to do. And finally, our son Jerry, with Article Partners, submitted a plan that he thought would work, and that got the ball rolling. And the Claremont Heritage got involved and really wanted to see the project go to fruition, and began to pressure the council to save the packing house. And that's basically why we're here today.
What was it used for in the first place?
Well, the packing house was just exactly that. It was a packing house. They brought the lemons here. It was lemons. They brought the lemons in, sometimes by truck, sometimes by rail, dumped them all on the first floor and did their separation. The basement was used for storage to mature them, sometimes as long as 6 months. They were in the basement. And then the upper floors were added in the late 40s or early 50s, I don't remember which, to give more space for actual production, different type of lemon uses besides just the regular fruit. And the freight doors that are in the building are still in the building along the back facing the tracks. And along the front, some of the freight doors are installed up against the front. And all of the new doors and windows that were brought in are all framed exactly like the freight doors, the same size and the same style to create that. The front deck was pretty much the way it was. Those are where the trucks came in and loaded the lemons in the boxes and took them to the markets.
What year did it close?
This closed, the packing house itself closed in 72, I believe. And then the city closed it down for good 10 years ago.
So after 72, what did they use for use? Just storage?
Yeah, there was storage. There was an old bookstore. In fact, one of the bookstores in downtown Pomona used to have their bookstore here. Some of the artists locally, muralists and all, developed some upstairs lofts in the big, huge upstairs area. Because at the time, the packing house didn't look like this, because it was all open. I mean, you walked in and the whole first floor and the whole second floor were completely open entities, no divider walls. So any business that came in to try to use any portion of the packing house had to sort of put up their own walls and put up their own divisions, and if they wanted a door, they'd have to put in their own door. And it went that way for about 20 years, from 76 to 72, I guess it was, pretty much till 1996.
Is your goal to have Claremont like a mini Pasadena?
I don't think that Claremont will be a mini Pasadena simply because Claremont has too many little unique niches that make it so different than Pasadena. Pasadena has its big long street and its typical crate and barrel and all the other ones that come in. And I think that both Pomona and Claremont have been able to preserve much more of a hometown atmosphere, appealing to a really nice variety of businesses and not necessarily the big box idea of what we want, or corporate America, I guess they call it.
Your family is like 110% down in downtown Pomona also. Can you tell me about what's going on down there, like the art walks and so forth?
Well, I mean, the second Saturday Art Walk has been going on they've had 102 of them, I think, so that's been going on for more than 7 years. It's always exciting. That brings out thousands of people, too. Our next project, actually, in downtown Pomona is renovating the Fox Theater, which, as you know, is this gorgeous movie palace, 1931 Art Deco masterpiece. It's an historic landmark, and we're starting construction on that in a few months, and we hope to do just as good of a job there as we've done on the Packing House here.
I was there in 1964 and saw the opening of Bambi, and it was the most beautiful theater. I'll never forget it, with the red velvet curtains and the huge screen that you wouldn't see on any other theater. I'm so thankful that your family has purchased it and is going to bring it back for our community again. Thank you.
Well, just for you, we're going to replay Bambi there when it's finished. How's that?
It better be a promise.
You got it.
The College Heights Packing House at Indian Hill and First in Claremont. Check it out.